the Westwood One Radio Network. The Chiefs signed Travis Kelce to a new 2-year, $34.25 million contract, making him the highest-paid tight end in the NFL, according to NFL Network insiders Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero. The 9-time Pro Bowler and 3-time Super Bowl champion remains under contract through 2025, and his quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, posted on social media, quote, "I told y'all I'll never let him leave. Congrats, my guy." The Cowboys are reuniting with running back Ezekiel Elliott. The two sides agreed to terms on a contract pending a physical, according to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. Zeke rejoins the Cowboys after spending the 2023 season with New England. Speaking of the Patriots and defensive tackle Christian Barmore, they've agreed to terms on a 4-year, $92 million contract extension, also according to Ian Rappaport. The Jags picking up the 5th-year options for quarterback Trevor Lawrence, as well as running back Travis Etienne. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. The ugly truth is when you buy a timeshare, you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. I recently helped a couple that had their maintenance fees go from $800 to $3,200 a year. They also received a $4,000 assessment for a hurricane that was over 1,000 miles away. Sound crazy? The crazy thing is this never ends. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. Call 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
The Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXOL, Central California. It's Tuesday, 30th day of April, 2024, last day of the month. I'm Carroll. In the newsroom, it's Jared. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
It's another beautiful day in my neighborhood.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's a beautiful Tuesday.
The evening last night, beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, and you got a little free time, too, didn't you?
Well, I took about 3 days off, yes, and enjoyed some time in the Phoenix area with my wife and I as best friends. We've been friends forever almost. He was our company clerk when I was in the Army.
Oh, wow.
And sort of the Radar O'Reilly version of my unit in the Army. And he and I hit it off immediately. Our wives hit it off immediately, and we've been best friends ever since.
You guys got best friends forever rings, don't you?
Pretty much, yes. It's one of the very positive things that came out of my 2 years in the service. Well, speaking of the service, let's hear it for the U.S. government. It seems the U.S. bought dozens of Soviet-era combat aircraft built in the 70s and 80s from Kazakhstan, and then we gave them to the Ukrainians. Each plane cost about $19,000. So I can hear it now, okay? Ukrainian pilots are flying this $19,000 50-year-old Soviet fighter jet into combat. First words of the pilots will be, "Okay, you go first. I'm right behind you." Yeah, well, it sounded like a good idea at the time, I guess. Oh.
Kazakhstan, very nice.
Yes, hey, we got a deal. Yeah, only used on Sundays, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Oh, well. Anyway. So it's coming up to Cinco de Mayo, that uniquely American holiday. It's so much bigger on this side of the border than in Mexico. Okay.
We go wild.
Yeah, we've got some birthdays. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Willie Nelson is 91. He, I believe this past weekend, he was performing in San Diego.
Oh, cool.
Kind of hard to see him through the haze on the stage, but there he was. Actor Perry King is 76. Singer Merrill Osmond. Guess what group he was with? Yeah, he's 71. Actor Adrian Pasdar is 59. Actor Lisa Dean Ryan, 52. Actor Johnny Galecki from The Big Bang Theory is 49. He was also in Roseanne back in the day, and also in one of the Griswold vacation pictures. I forget which one. Anyway, actor Sam Hugan is 44. Actor Kunal Nayyar, also from The Big Bang Theory, 43. Actor Kirsten Dunst is 42. Actor Diana Aaron is 38. Okay, you want some local birthdays?
Yes, those are the important ones.
Well, as soon as I can find them on the big board here, we have some local birthdays to celebrate. We have happy birthday wishes today for Beatriz Tejas, Claire Machado, Margarita Moreno, Joe Larson, Lila Trujillo, Gabby Olguin, Cheyenne Star Castillo, Amy Milan, Alec Lomalai, Elise Council, Isabella Rose Garcia, Jimmy Sirangelis, Joyce Lightfoot, Justin Macias, Taylor Aguilar, Mike Flores, Yuri Sesma, Bo Ashley, Antonio Castro, Catalina Wagner, Anna Keating, and Frank Ontiveros. Happy birthday from Kxo. Okie dokie. Okay. New deal from PetSmart. I don't have a pet right now. You don't have a pet either. Not since the goldfish died, right?
Fish Taco was his name.
Yeah, okay. Well, PetSmart is offering to cover your bad ink with a tattoo of your favorite pet. Okay, 5 winners will be flown to Los Angeles to get unwanted tattoos covered by new ones of their pets. Yeah, the contest is called PetSmart Tattoo Redo. Or for some, Lady and the Tramp stamp, right? Hey, I guess that's a pretty good idea. The difficulty for some would be figuring out which pet to commemorate, right?
Yeah, I don't want to get the rest jealous,
Yeah. Oh, well, I mentioned goldfish. I don't know. When my kids were little, we always had guppies. Are guppies big still?
I don't know. I heard those things. There is always that urban myth that if you drop a guppy down the toilet, it would grow infinitely. Like it'd end up like bigger than a koi fish or something, like a big fish.
Well, I don't know about guppy, but goldfish do.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, goldfish are basically limited to the size of their environment. Yeah. So you could, and I think on occasion you may come across a goldfish, which is a carp, in the canals.
Okay, yeah. I guess that's probably where the myth came from.
Yes. Okay. We've got real news, important stuff. Are you ready for that?
Hey, the fish are important.
Well, yeah, they are. Yes, especially on Friday for Taco Day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Right now, we've got to look at World and California News headlines brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
CBS News special report. Former President Trump returned to court in New York this morning to face some disappointing news from the judge in his criminal hush money trial. CBS's Errol Barnett is at the courthouse.
Judge Juan Merchan has found that Donald Trump violated the gag order placed on him 9 out of 10 times that the prosecutors alleged he had done so. And as a result, he is now fining Trump $1,000 per violation.
He has until Friday to pay up, and if he speaks publicly again about witnesses, jurors, or other court employees...
The judge has many options at his disposal, from a verbal warning, a fine per violation, and also placing Trump in jail for 30 days.
Which is exactly what Judge Juan Merchan has threatened to do. He is allowing Mr. Trump to take a day off from court May 17th to attend his son Barron's high school graduation. Second week of testimony begins now. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
My name is Shelley Wilkinson, and I am an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially among those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
California Headline News, ongoing protests on college campuses across the state. A tense city growing in Sacramento State, where Students for Justice in Palestine react to the university's response to their protest offensive.
This idea of permission, this movement is not trying to be digestible to our administration. We do not want to be complicit in any more of these funds going to kill Palestinians.
University administrators allowing the protesters there to camp overnight. USC to announce later today commencement ceremony details. The main ceremony canceled over security concerns. Pandas arriving at the San Diego Zoo this summer. A 4-year-old female and 5-year-old male.
The young pandas are doing wonderfully well. We had the pleasure of visiting them in China last week, and it was an incredible experience. They are absolutely adorable.
Dr. Megan Owen, new push to ban excessive homework at California schools. A bill advancing after one committee. Call to consider how kids are impacted physically and mentally. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
If your Medi-Cal is ending, Cover California is here to help. Cover California is a service from the state that helps you get affordable health insurance. In many cases, at no cost to you, just like with Medi-Cal. We have quality health plans and will help you every step of the way to get the one that works for you and your family. So, if you're no longer eligible for Medi-Cal, check out Cover California. We'll keep you covered. Learn more at coveredca.com.
The good folks at Wendy's have a revolutionary new product for you. Introducing the new Orange Dreamsicle Frosty. It's like a time machine that takes you all the way back to now, the year 2024. It's the classic, creamy, orangey flavor you remember. Dare I say, it's new-timey. It's the flavor you grew up with, just all grown up. Head over to your local Wendy's establishment and get yours while supplies last. The new Orange Dreamsicle Frosty. Here for the now, for now.
Limited time only at participating Wendy's.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. At El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
In the KXO newsroom, it's official. Here's George Gale with the April 16th recall ballots being certified.
Monday, county elections released the official vote count. The final had been expected for some time. Recall was a success. On April 16th, Kxo voters were asked if city council members Raul Ureña and Gilberto Manzanares should be recalled, yes or no. The final count indicates 3,971 yes votes for Ureña and 1,525 no votes, 72.25% in favor of recall. For Manzanares, there were 3,878 yes votes and 1,569 no votes, 71.20% in favor of recall. The certified count will be delivered to the County Board of Supervisors at their next meeting on May 7th, and they will also be sent to Sacramento as well. Ureña has said he and Manzanares were defeated by a low voter turnout. The official count indicates 25.69% of voter turnout. Ureña has said because of that, both he and both recalled council members will be on the November ballot. In November, all 5 Kxo City Council seats will be up for election. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And for in other news, we have Creative Young Minds art exhibit. New art exhibit is being held in Calexico. The Creative Young Minds art exhibit will be held May 7th through the 16th at the Carmen Durazo Cultural Arts Center in Calexico. Opening night is May 7th at 5:30 p.m. There will be light refreshments on opening night. Entrance is free. KXO News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
And another news, CTR receives tax credit. Here's George Gale with that.
Controlled Thermal Resources has received a $30 million tax credit to help construct a facility near the Salton Sea in Imperial County. CTR project will sustainably extract lithium and other critical minerals from a geothermal brine. In exchange for the tax credit, Controlled Thermal Resources is expected to make capital investments of more than $14.7 billion and create nearly 450 new full-time jobs in Imperial County. The state program is part of the California Jobs First initiative. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And a Tdap vaccine clinic. A Tdap vaccine clinic will be held in May. The El Centro Elementary School District announced the clinic. It'll be set up at Wilson Junior High School from 3 to 6 p.m. on Wednesday, May 8th. A parent or guardian must be present, and they are asked to bring the child's immunization card and proof of insurance. The Tdap vaccine is required for 7th grade entry. Required pre-registration is available. KXO News Time, 7:44.
And page one of the local news has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Build your future at CET, the Center for Employment Training. CET has been serving farm workers since 1967. Grants are available so that farm workers and their children can attend at no cost. See if you qualify at cetweb.edu. Farm worker admissions. Enroll at any time. All programs can be completed in under a year. And job placement assistance and financial aid are available to those who qualify. Call 800-533-2519 or go to cetweb.edu. The future is in your hands.
Page 2 of the local news and weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town. Don't forget, it's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
All right, before we get into this news story, I have a giant mosquito that is tied. It's bigger than one of those fighter jets you were telling me about earlier, and it's really distracting. Okay, anyways, new lithium training programs to be announced. Here's George Gale with more on that.
It will be tomorrow, May 1st. They will unveil the second phase of Imperial Valley College's innovative lithium training programs, marking the commencement of the chemical technician program slated for fall 2024. The announcement will underscore a significant step forward in fostering a skilled workforce to meet the burgeoning demands of lithium and related industries. The announcement will be tomorrow at the administration building at Imperial Valley College. Attending the event will be Luis Plancarte, County Board of Supervisors Chairman, IBC Superintendent Dr. Lenore Johnson, Efrain Silva, Dean of Economics and Workforce Development, Renewable Energy Industry Representatives, and more. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
An IID board overhauls board policy and strategic direction. The IID board recently approved a new set of board policies. The action is expected to help guide the operational and strategic direction of the district. The board's action to adopt the new governance system, currently used with success by other public utilities, including the Sacramento Municipal Utility District, establishes a new structure and a culture of strategic policy governance at the Imperial Irrigation District. The new board policy replaces the Board of Directors Governance Manual adopted in 2007 and establishes governance process policies clarifying the board's responsibilities, board staff linkage policies defining the board's collective relationship with and delegations to the general manager and management team, and strategic direction policies that focus on long-term results and performance metrics. And Swartout Park to reopen. Let's check that out. George Gale with that.
The work is almost done. A park in El Centro is expected to reopen in May. The $2.3 million project has been underway for the past few weeks. Crews have been installing brand new Musco LED lighting throughout the park, including the parking lots. They have also been installing new electrical service and switches. Staff needs to go in and fine level the park again and regrow some grass. They expect to reopen the park probably in the latter part of May. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And looks like the Imperial Valley Peace Officers Memorial Day. It'll be the Board of Supervisors proclaimed a special day. It'll be May 3rd. This week, the Board of Supervisors proclaimed it is Imperial Valley Peace Officers Memorial Day, May 3rd. The proclamation honors the sacrifice and service of peace officers in the region, recognizing their dedication to maintaining public safety and upholding the law. It serves as a reminder of the risks and challenges faced by law enforcement personnel in the line of duty. They say the proclamation reaffirms the county's commitment to supporting and honoring its peace officers and their families. KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at the weather.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wind Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. With tons of TVs, we've got you covered for any sport you want to watch. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
According to the National Weather Service, warm, slightly above normal temperatures and dry conditions will prevail through the rest of the week. An upper-level trough will pass through the Intermountain West midweek, resulting in breezy conditions across the region. For the coming weekend, temperatures are expected to remain above normal, with slightly cooler temperatures about normal forecast for Monday. 94 was the high in the valley yesterday, 62 our overnight low. Today will be sunny with a high near 94. South wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northwest in the afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 62. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sunny on Wednesday with a high near 93. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northwest in the afternoon. We have 70 degrees downtown, 53% relative humidity. The wind out of the west-southwest at about 3 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and of course, happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the very best care. NBA action, the Lakers are gone. The Denver Nuggets with a 108-106 win over the Lakers. Denver wins the West first round with a 4-1 advantage over the Lakers. Meanwhile, the Thunder topped the Pelicans 97-89. Oklahoma City wins that series 4-0. And Boston leads the Heat in the East first round. Boston topped the Heat 102-88 last night.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And in Major League Baseball, the Orioles shut out the Yankees 2-0. Nationals over the Marlins 7-2. Blue Jays slipped by the Royals 6-5. Cubs beat the Mets 3-1. Twins nipped the White Sox 3-2. The Rays blanked the Brewers 1-0. Angels over the Phillies 6-5. Mariners edged the Braves 2-1. It was the Dodgers beating the Diamondbacks 8-4. Athletics over the Pirates 5-1. And the Reds beat the Padres 5-2. Why does early in the season this year's Padre team seem so much like last year's underachieving team? Oh, well. Anyway, Cardinals and the Tigers, well, that was postponed because of inclement weather. And jumping back to NFL action, the Kansas City Chiefs gave tight end Travis Kelce a significant raise with a new 2-year contract. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, the deal is worth $35.25 million, $17 million fully guaranteed for this season, and most of the rest guaranteed on the third day of the 2025 league year. Meanwhile, after sitting out the 2023 season, Jarvis Landry is going to attempt to make an NFL comeback this year, and he's going to start his journey in Jacksonville. And the leaders of college sports are involved in deep discussions to reach a legal settlement that would likely lay out the framework for sharing revenue with athletes in the future NCAA business model. The NCAA and its power conferences are defendants in an antitrust class action lawsuit, which argues that the association is breaking federal law by placing any restrictions on how athletes make money from selling the rights to their name, image, or likeness. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Is your child prepared to take the next step? Help your child get a step closer to their UC and CSU dreams by ensuring they have fulfilled the A through G requirements. The Central Union High School District wants to work alongside you and your child to make sure they are college ready and meet requirements for UC and CSU schools. For more information, go to cuhsd2university.com. Lead your child to their future success.
And it's a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Walmart, the largest retailer in the U.S., will close 51 of its healthcare centers in 6 states. Walmart had made a big push into healthcare in recent years, opening clinics next to its superstores that offered primary and urgent care, labs, x-rays, behavioral health, and dental work. The clinics in Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Missouri, and Texas. Walmart believed it could use its massive financial scale and store base to offer convenient, low-cost services to patients in rural and underserved areas that lacked primary care options. But the announcement is an abrupt reversal of that strategy and may leave a gap in healthcare access, particularly for lower-income patients without insurance who relied on the centers. Elsewhere, Israel and Iran have been in open conflict. Ukrainian drones have repeatedly attacked Russian oil refineries, and OPEC continues to hold back oil. All of these alarming developments raised prices of gas, with fears that it would injure the U.S. economy and worsen inflation. That hasn't fully happened, at least not yet. U.S. gas prices, at least in some parts of the country, have stopped rising and even briefly dipped in recent days. Wall Street right now showing a lot of red. The Dow off 131 points at 38,255. The S&P 500 down 15 at 5,101. The NASDAQ off 60 points at 15,923. Gold down 46.70 an ounce. And oil down $1.24 a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Sunny skies today with a high near 94, south wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northwest this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 62, southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 93, southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northwest in the afternoon. And we're holding it 70 degrees downtown El Centro, 53% relative humidity. Wind continues out of the west-southwest at about 3 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in California at highschoolofficials.com.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Steve Kathan. On his way into court this morning in New York.
This is a hoax. This is a judge who's conflicted.
Former President Trump again complaining about the judge, and it was the judge who proceeded to take action against him not long after. CBS's Errol Barnett is covering the hush money trial.
Judge Juan Merchan has found that Donald Trump violated the gag order placed on him 9 out of 10 times that the prosecutors allege he had done so. And as a result, he is fining Trump $1,000 per violation. So fast math shows us that's a $9,000 fine and being held in contempt of this courtroom for violating the gag order by attacking jurors in this case or potential witnesses.
At Columbia University, pro-Palestinian protesters are now inside a campus building. This student, who's not part of it all, watched it unfold.
They barricaded themselves in, they brought chairs out, blocked the doors, and they moved outdoor heavy metal tables, blockaded the doors, formed human chains in front, started protesting and claiming that they had liberated the space, essentially.
The building occupation at Princeton University ended with arrests. There's shock and mourning in Charlotte, a day after 4 officers trying to serve a warrant at a home were killed, 4 others wounded in a hail of bullets. CBS's Manuel Bajorquez.
They included Deputy U.S. Marshal, who at this point has not been identified. Also, 2 officers with the North Carolina Department of Adult Corrections. NCDAC identified them as Alden Elliott and Samuel Peloche, both 14-year veterans. We've also learned that Charlotte-Mecklenburg police officer Joshua Iyer died from his injuries in the hospital overnight.
Police say the gunman was shot and killed. 2 other people are being questioned. A new government rule will require new vehicles to automatically brake to prevent crashes. Jeff Gilbert has more from affiliate WWJ Detroit.
The vehicles need to be able to detect a collision is imminent and then apply the brakes.
That's required at speeds of up to 90 miles per hour for vehicle collisions and 45 miles per hour when pedestrians are detected. The government says the rule could save 360 lives a year and prevent 24,000 injuries. The EPA has finalized a ban on consumer uses of methylene chloride. It's a chemical widely used as a paint stripper, known to cause liver cancer and other health problems. Checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 155 points. NASDAQ is down 65. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
At Progressive, we know money can't buy you happiness, but money did help you buy an RV. Which means an excuse from working Saturday with your insufferable coworker, Dave. So money is helping you listen to birds chirp instead of Dave chirping about how his toddler is fluent in 3 languages. And it's also why you'll be smelling pine trees in the air, not Dave's tuna melt reheating in a microwave. So save money by bundling your RV or boat insurance with home or auto from Progressive and buy more happiness, or something close to it. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Hi, everyone. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, we have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions. They'll tell you if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-460-3550. So if you've been injured in an accident and think you deserve compensation, call now. Find out if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-460-3550 to speak with a live person now.
Advertisement sponsored by Legal Help Center. May not be available in all states.
A Rottweiler named Zeus somehow survived a direct hit from a tornado that struck Elkin, Nebraska.
Zeus is getting lots of love after being swept high in the air when a tornado hit. After the storm passed, the kennel he was in when the twister hit was found 4 blocks away, and the 126-pound Zeus was found 2 blocks away laying on a mattress. Rescuer Stacy Smith.
He lost some of the nails on his paw. He's a little stiff in this hind leg, and he had some scratches on his nose.
Dr. Katie Lakovic with Southpaw Veterinary Clinic, which is caring for animals injured in the storm.
I don't think I would be in such good spirits had I experienced the same type of trauma.
Christopher Cruz, CBS News.
The fight promoter says when Mike Tyson squares off with YouTuber Jake Paul in July, it will be a sanctioned professional fight. The heavyweight matchup will be streamed on Netflix. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sounded a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO.